Fans, we are live. Welcome back to the USL Show presents Kit Season. And today we have a very special one just in time for the world's greatest sporting event starting this Sunday, the World Cup.
Not counting this year's.
Yes, but it's still the world's greatest sport, just in the wrong stock. So we are very excited to critique some kits for everyone. We got the full crew here. We're all rocking some kits today. We'll show those off at the end. We are rocking some good kits, and yeah, I don't think there'll be as many hot takes as the last episode, but we have some good stuff lined up. We have some good things lined up for y'all. So, any other words before we get started, anyone?
Well, let it roll.
Let it roll. All right. So now, double check. There we go. To get started, here is a brief overview of all the kits from the World Cup. There are some third kits that are not on here, including the Cameroon third and the Tunisia third. But these are in general all the kits that were on there that we will be analyzing.
Yep.
So now, let's start. And so, before I get started, I need to remember this. We're only doing top three and bottom three. And then we are excluding the United States since we had done an entire segment show dedicated to them. So we chose basically our worst three kits from this year's World Cup starting on Sunday. So
before we get started, I got a question for everybody though, because we just talked about how we excluded the USA kits. And your complete honesty after you went through and actually looked at all the World Cup kits this year, could you honestly say, I know I'm like the only one who's kind of good with the new kits.
Yes, they would have been in my bottom three.
Honestly, they would have been in your bottom three? Then I better see England in your bottom three. I'm just saying.
I would have put the U.S. home probably in my bottom three somewhere.
The home would be, and not the away.
The away is the one without a doubt. The home is questionable for me.
The away, I don't like the blue camo tie-dye?
No.
The blue camo is a mid one for me, at least on the world stage.
See, that's the same. Like, I can easily argue, like, is it the top 10? No. For you all? I get that. 100%. Top 10, top 20? Probably not. But, like, worst
not even
three?
Top 50.
Well, okay. It might have been top 5. There's so many bad Puma ones, but we'll get to
that. Thank you. Okay.
That's where
we'll get to those.
The U.S.
There were like 5 Puma ones, 50.
Yeah, we will get to those. Those ones are have a special place, especially here at the bottom.
Yeah, that's different.
Spoiler warning.
That's where because I could only pick. I only wanted to. I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it.
I'll get to it. All right.
I think I'm with you, Gio. I think I'm with you.
Yeah, you see where I'm going. But.
To get this started, Gio, he's doing his bottom number 3, the Netherlands.
I hated it when I saw it. I just. The orange is just not their orange. It's like
this is gold.
Like something.
It's like a satin.
No, my wife looked at this kit and goes, "Is that lighting from like a photo, or is that actually the kit itself?" And I cannot honestly tell, and that's not a good thing in my opinion.
Yes is the answer.
Yeah, I am not a fan of.
It doesn't look as bad as the picture, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't look much better.
Was it Goldmember from Austin Powers? I'm pretty sure he made this. I'm pretty sure this is.
Maybe they're trying to make it look like the World Cup. I don't know.
It does look okay next
bad
to the World
example
Cup.
of Nike trying to screw with like countries' traditions.
It should be orange, and that's not.
Plain orange.
They could like Brazil does a great job of doing classic kits with the blue and the yellow, and Argentina does the same thing. It's blue and white. Blue and white. How much simpler can you get? They could be a country that could at least make their orange signify something, orange. And just like Brazil does their yellow, it's just a plain yellow kit, and do something to make it iconic. They went this way, and I think it was a terrible choice.
Plus, they're also nicknamed the Orange. How should be nicknamed the Orange and not wear anything orange?
This is like the Clementine.
You mean the gold?
I don't know.
They could make this a plain orange template and be like a top 10 kit.
Or at least mid. At least work for them.
Yeah.
Just a normal boring kit.
I just saw this and it just stood out to me as one I really did not like. For such a powerhouse of a team with the history they have, they could do better.
Yeah. Well, spoiler, this is not my bottom five, but it was definitely down there and tough to contemplate on my end. For me, I went with the Australia way. This is basically the U.S.
Yeah.
Nike
US third
template.
kit right there.
This is that Nike template. I am not a fan of this template at all. I think it looks tacky. I don't mind the colors, but it's just that template is just so bad, and it's just
So, quick question:
If-
the U.S. was based off of other sports, was Australia's as well,
right.
because
Right.
that makes the
The-
U.S. one even worse in my books. To
The whole
make
thing-
that whole thing, and then you see this, like, okay,
Right.
you're lying.
The whole statement is just shenanigans because there's
Yeah.
like every Nike team got this kit.
England has it too.
Yeah, England has it.
But I
We
will
have
make
it.
it known, as a club fan of a player on this team, I am obliged not to hate it.
The colors saved this one for me. Like honestly, if I'm looking at this kit by itself, I don't think it's bottom three. Obviously, I don't.
Yeah.
You'll see my bottom three.
I
But
think it's
It's
more
the
about
weird
the
neck thing
template.
with the template.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the template that ruins it for me.
Yeah.
Like the colors are fine. It's the template. Like I could have gone another one. This one just exemplifies this poor template for me.
and with the name,
mean-
the Kickaroos, you can't.
Socceroos.
Socceroos.
Socceroos. I was close.
Socceroos.
Socceroos is
And
So,
it's
like,
soccer.
Richmond.
It's
At least they didn't
soccer.
screw up Australia's home kit, which is damn near like the same thing every single cycle.
Yeah. So then, number 3 for Fox, we got the Belgian home. Now, do not go all in on this one. This one does appear again, so spoiler warning on that. I don't want anyone jumping in. I just want to hear Fox on this as this happens again. So, Fox is on this one.
Yeah, I think Belgium could easily win the entire thing. I'm a huge Leicester fan, and I'm excited for Yori to kill it. And of course, KDB
even
always
start?
doing what he does.
Manchester.
But
Does he even start for the country? Or is he a bench player?
I think he's a sub. He's one of those super subs that come in. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, do what I do.
But you know, Guy Fieri shouldn't be designing kits.
Whoa.
And
There's nothing wrong with Flavortown.
but
Thank
this
you.
is not Flavortown FC now, is it? This is Belgium. And I don't think Flavortown is in Belgium. Pretty sure it's in California. So
Or Flavortown's in Ohio.
I
Ohio
have some
doesn't
thoughts
exist.
on this.
All
I
right,
have some
let's
thoughts.
let's go on.
I have some
Let's
thoughts
bring it
on
back
this
up
one,
later.
but I'll get back to the second instance this comes up to why I have problems with this.
Spoiler.
But
And it's not even a good. Oh, that's a good choice game.
yeah, the Cameroon away.
Like with this kit, like they use like I forget, like it's Lacrosse or something, like it's an odd manufacturer that does
think it's
Cameroon's
one.
kit.
I think just one.
Yeah, one O-N-E.
But like it's one of those weird manufacturers that you never see. They use like the same template for their away and
All
home.
3 kits. Yep.
Yeah.
All 3
Yeah.
kits are the exact same kit.
So
They're
like
so
the home
bad.
kit isn't that bad because it's like a green with like the green that's seen on the
It's their
white.
colors.
It doesn't. Yeah, it works fine. But the white with that green like that, I do not like at all. Like if it was just like a gray, more bearable.
Yeah.
But since it's like that green, this brings
And-
back like shades of that 2002 Cameroon kit, sleeveless.
Yeah,
Those
it's
are classic.
Oh,
going
those
back
are
to
we need that.
sleeveless.
If they
We
came
need
out
that.
with those, oh man, I think, and yeah, I remember they tried wearing them, but they weren't. They had to put sleeves under.
Yeah, they had to sew
Yeah.
suits.
Because they had to have the World Cup patch.
That patch.
They had to have the sleeve patch, or you weren't actually in the World Cup.
I will say I have a quick question. So one of these Cameroon kits, I think there's a red one, and then I looked at their goalkeeper kit. It was also red. Like there wasn't another one listed, and it just had the one red goalkeeper kit and then a
Uh-oh.
red alternate kit. I was like, how does that match up? Unless the goalie just wears some other
Just
like
wears
some other kit that
the
day.
white one that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wears
Oh,
outfield play.
But these are our number threes for our World Cup kits. You have Netherlands away, Australia away, Belgium home, and the Cameroon away. Now the Worcester away. Now we go to Gio with the Belgian home.
Yes.
I told you it popped up again.
I feel the same. Guy Fieri should not be making kits for top nations in the World Cup. I understand the whole Red Devils thing, but the Flames, it's just so tacky to
It
me
does.
on the side. They might as well do it on Microsoft Paint.
Oh, they do.
Um,
100%
so
Microsoft
graphic
Paint.
design is not Adidas' passion in this.
Because I'm really
instance here.
offended because I made these.
Yes,
Oh,
I
they're
apologize,
shite.
Fox.
I had to sign
Right.
these myself. I had to brag.
But it's
Oh.
I just can't imagine looking at this and not like the team just laughing. Kevin De Bruyne is one of the best midfielders in the world, and this is what he has to wear. But
Yes.
One
you
of
know,
is.
I have not thought of it that way, but so since this is the only time it pops up again, sorry, no spoilers, whatever, I don't care. I don't want to beat a dead horse with keep saying this, but to me, this isn't a bottom tier kit for me. This is at worst a lower mid tier. Like it's like right, or at least like right at the bottom, but like there are worse in my opinion.
Yeah,
like
it's a very non-noticeable kit.
yeah. So
How
like,
do you not notice this?
well, it's just
I get nobody likes the new Nike template, but it's just a boring kit. This one went out of its way to be ugly.
they went out of the way to put
They really
flames.
did.
To
They
put
really
flames
did.
on.
I
think that
had
they put
this
that
exact
effort
same
in.
shirt. I had this exact same shirt, but it was a bowling shirt.
I could see that. I could see that.
Every kid in the early
Don't hate on a
2000s.
good bowling shirt.
Or it's a
though.
NASCAR.
Don't hate.
It might be a NASCAR.
Yeah, it's a good NASCAR.
NASCAR.
It's a great NASCAR kit. I'm sure. I feel like on the back it needs to say "Ride or Die." Just to
Shake and bake.
just shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Or when your country wears when your country's a 10, but wears this kit.
Yeah, right.
And I saw a picture of some of the players with the photo shoot, and it just looks so funny.
It looks
to me.
It didn't
Like
help.
you look so menacing with flames. I just
after you said it, the idea that De Bruyne is wearing this kit, it just makes it even more like he's arguably one of the best midfielders in this generation.
That is not arguable. That is fact.
I'm saying just generation. So like not just right now. He's really good, and he's wearing this. I hadn't thought of that.
And they're another team that the red, like, it's iconic for them, and they can do something.
Yeah.
They could. Might as well keep it simple. If you're gonna go with Microsoft Paint Flames, just go simple.
Just
do a red kit. Just do a red kit. Show it on the pitch, and go about your day.
Because I can see Belgium not needing something crazy. Because you're Belgium.
Well,
hopefully they wear their away kit the whole way.
If anything, they could keep this to just take out the Flames, and it'd be a mid, into whatever basic, and it'd be fine.
Right.
I think it would make it worse. They need the Flames.
I don't think anybody.
I don't think it needs the Flames.
Or if you go Flames, go full Flames. Just the entire
full
kit.
Flames. Go Argentina away.
Never do
Go
something
purple.
half-assed. Do it full-ass.
Ron Swanson, yes. All right, moving on. My number 2 bottom kit is the Portugal home.
Thought about it.
This was really bad when it came out. Like, I remember the hysteria around this kit coming out, and this is just straight up, like, terrible. Like, I don't know what, like, there are those half and half, those slash kits. What is this? Like a 20% slash kit? Like, I don't know. It's very awkward,
It's
and it's like
35%.
Yeah, it's very awkward, and then also the Nike swoosh, it's yellow. Why is it not green? Like, if anything, like
It goes with the
because there's gold in their
it goes with the
yeah, but then why is the sash green?
Well,
and
no,
then
it bothers
the
me.
swoosh?
The sash, and then it goes up on the little bit of the.
a little bit on the sleeve.
Just a little bit. Like I like the continuity, but just like why like that much
If
of
you're
it?
gonna
Just
put
cut it
a
off.
weird slice, at least they did slice up through the sleeve too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just bad for me, and I expect better from Portugal, which is one of the top teams. I don't think they're a serious contender, but they're one of the top teams.
Oh, Ronnie's winning it all. He's winning it over Messi.
Don't. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
Okay,
move on.
okay.
We're not going to argue about that.
Okay.
This is
Even
not
as a country team.
This is not a
isn't
World
ha-
Cup show. This is
Once
Gio,
again,
you
we
and
got
me,
the
bro.
Netherlands home. Yeah,
Me
you
and-
got
me
the
and Gio are killing it.
you two got the 2 and 3 spliffs. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
y'all on
I
the
mean,
same wavelength.
it's a silk. I want to fill this kit. I'm pretty sure it's satin. Like it looks like it'd be soft. Not like a nice kit. Like it
but
looks
not
like it
want
makes
it.
sweat in it.
Not
Oh,
want
yeah.
it, but you just want to feel it to be like, okay,
No.
what does this feel like?
Yeah. Like it looks like one of those carpets that you can like when you touch it, it turns dark and then light and then dark and then light. You know, so you can like write your name in it. That's what the backs are. The names are just like they push their letters up.
And then
On
they
the back.
make their name. God.
Yeah, it's an ugly kit. Shame on you, Netherlands.
No, Nike.
Shame.
Let's
Nike,
stretch
yeah.
this towards Nike.
There's only one good set of
Puma might
jerseys
have
that
dropped the
came out.
ball.
There's only
What?
one good set of jerseys that came out that Nike released, and that team isn't even at the World Cup.
No. I don't know.
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Oh, because
Sure is always good.
yeah, did Wolf do those again this year? Do we know?
No idea. But I guess we shall move on then. The next one, again, the Netherlands home. This is a pretty consistent theme here. We do not like, what is it? Northeastern continental Europe,
Geography.
I think it is. That region, that little region of Belgium and the Netherlands, they
Northeastern,
share a
you mean,
border.
like Northwestern.
No, northeastern to wait,
Never
western.
eat soggy
Yeah.
waffle. Never eat soggy
Northwestern,
waffles, guys. Come on.
yeah, northwestern continental Europe. We do not like that region, I guess. But any
Or
thoughts?
Nike doesn't.
Yeah, Nike does it.
Adidas
Definitely
doesn't.
felt personal.
So these were our bottom twos for everyone, and let's let them fade away. And now these are the bottom of the bottom. And starting off with Gio. Oh yeah, I introduced this graphic because we're all doing, except one, we're using this graphic. So up first, we got the Swiss away. Thoughts?
That is, yeah, and I had a hard time picking that one. I mean, it was.
I mean,
It's
I think
graphic.
Senegal,
What's
Ghana,
it right?
Uruguay, and what's the other one there?
What?
In the top right.
Just the square is the or
Yeah.
whatever.
Morocco's is the only one that kind of like skirts by.
Because it has
from
some
in.
type of design, but
Like their
I don't-
square isn't noticeable. Like it's a
yeah,
template
it's like
that's
shade. Yeah,
so Morocco
but
almost scoots by with this.
The only one that I personally don't mind out of these 6 is the Uruguay one. I don't mind it. I think it makes a bad template somewhat better in my opinion, but it's still not great. But it's
Well, for me, this is
passable.
the Swiss one is like the second best because it's something you expect out of a neutral country.
they're all just bad. This is ridiculous. This is the worst template I've ever seen.
Unfortunately, Sadio Mane won't have to wear that Senegal kit.
He's
Unfortunate.
lucky.
I stuck with these kits and I went with the Serbia away kit. I don't
Oh,
know
that's
what
what
the
it was.
gold is. I hate that little gold over there on the neck. I hate that the collar. It introduced 2 of the worst things, like a
They
terrible
do have
collar.
different colors. I didn't realize that they actually had different colors.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then also the shape is just weird. It's not. I didn't think it's their badge. Their crest isn't even that shape, so I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
It looked
it's a
the
circle
worst.
It's a circle rectangle
Yeah, I don't know.
square.
It's just
It's a
bad.
feature.
This is just a bad one. It's my bottom. And up next, we got Fox, who just said all of them. He couldn't decide. He told me straight up, I can't
Yeah.
decide. They're
I was
all
like-
bad. Choose them all.
But didn't I say like if you're forcing me to choose one? Didn't I say Swiss? I feel like I said
Yeah.
Swiss, which is really
No,
funny. Me
so
and
that-
Gio.
No,
That's where
originally I did put Swiss in there, and then he goes, you know what? Why can't you make them all? I was like, fine, I'll make them
That's
all.
I
It's
think
like-
I
Well,
this is
messaged
kinda
you
odd.
too. I had a hard time with the Swiss.
It's gonna be odd
saying
for them
Swiss.
Puma.
I was
Stop-
gonna
stop
say
playing.
Puma.
Stop playing Puma. Like you played last year with all the club kits. And I bought it. I bought the Man City one.
names. Yeah, they're
The
just
nick- the
robbing
nickname
you.
club kids. But and like honestly, so I was trying to represent for my friend / arch nemesis Regan, who proudly handed me a wonderful Musa kit, and I was wearing it today. And again, Puma just can't make a kit that fits correctly.
Yeah,
Oh man,
that thing is tight.
Yeah, like it was tight, but then also just like loose up here but tight on my belly. I don't know. Puma, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it, Puma.
it. Get some help.
Fix yourself.
Stop it.
Get some help. Stop it.
Well,
As
this is gonna
Michael
be awkward
once said.
because Puma didn't even make my bottom three.
Because
No,
you're
it did
wrong.
not. It didn't.
That's surprising.
Because he went with the Croatian home kit.
I thought about it. But yeah.
Now this has nothing to do with the center badge,
it's like
Fox.
Tetris.
Yeah,
But
no.
like
the
when
center
you
badge is
think of
actually the only
Croatia,
thing
you
that-
just think of the red and white checkerboards, like a full checkerboard, no problem. But they're taking squares off of this checkerboard, and that's
Yeah.
what frustrates me about this.
But they leave them all on the sleeves. But they
Yeah.
take them. They take
Yeah,
them
they
off
take them off
randomly.
around the chest and the
100%.
back, but
100%.
like this is
Yeah.
one nation you think and you know what the kit is going to look like.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
made the
This is one
finals
Nike-
last time,
Nike
for crying out
screwed with
loud.
I know.
Almost all traditions of countries for this World Cup. Like
You're
their
right.
way I can deal with because they're only doing
Yeah.
it one shoulder. But with this,
Yeah.
it's all over the kit. But no, we're going to take a couple squares away from here, a couple from here, a couple
Oh,
from
there's
there.
no logic to it. That's my issue too. It's not like this is a
It's
weird
not-
pattern.
Yeah, it's
It
not
was
a
like-
pattern.
They had like 14 different
Minesweeper.
stamps. Yes,
It
they
is
went
that. That's
Minesweeper.
exactly what it
It's
is.
Minesweeper.
It's Minesweeper plus Tetris all in one.
I mean, I'm not sure you want to do that in the Balkan region.
Oh, too
Croatia.
literal. Too literal.
Croatia balked on this one, and not a good kit from their standpoint.
Yeah,
I
very
mean,
fair.
Back does not bother
I
me
don't-
on this kit.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's a bottom three in my opinion, but
think the
I
center
definitely
badge
see
saved it for me.
Like it's mostly the screwing with the traditional
The
look of
tradition.
the country.
Yeah.
yeah, that part I completely understand. It's just again, I don't think what I always feel with some of these national teams is they like to reinvent the wheel. But I think as fans, we want to have consistency. You know, at least in like their home kits. Like I think away kits, you can have a little bit more kind of freedom with it.
Yeah.
But the
Have
home
fun with the
kits,
away kits. That's
yeah,
which Puma
Like-
did. Because notice no Puma home kits are on here. The Puma
No.
home kits are okay.
Like
and that's saying they're great.
Ghana's
respect
home,
that.
beautiful.
Yeah. But like, so I will give it to Puma. They respected the traditions because Argentina too, right?
Yeah, stripes,
They're on there.
traditional.
Yeah, sure. So Puma, good job with sticking with the tradition of the home. But shame on you for these away kits. These are awful.
Morocco.
The colorway's okay.
No, all are pretty bad.
I'm just
Yes.
sad. It's sad to see Luka Modric have to wear that kit.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah. No, see, again, at this World Cup, some of the best midfielders on this planet have to wear these kits. You got,
Okay.
We sure been Shaqiri for
Valverde.
Switzerland.
and then you also have Valverde from Uruguay, who's one of the hottest in the world right now. Has been wearing that atrocity of an away kit. You have De Bruyne, who has to wear that Belgian kit, and then you have Modric wearing this kit for Croatia. It's a shame.
Remember
Really is.
Netherlands kit.
So anyway, let's have a little bit more positive spirits. These are the bottom three. Now let's talk about our top three, shall we? These are a little bit more varied. There aren't as many joint graphics as I'll put it for our top three here. So
Good
yeah,
on
this should be
us.
fair. Yeah,
We're
this is
individuals.
yes, very.
That's
At least our tops are all different. The bottoms, as we saw, were very very consensus on those. Very much a consensus. So we did this off number 3 from Gio, the French away. I mean home.
So this is a pretty basic kit, but I like it a lot. I like the navy. I like the way. I know it's not a full-on collar, but seeing it on the players, I think it looks really classic, like a classic kit. I am a fan of it. Seeing it on the players really did it for me.
Yeah.
If I was French, I would grab this kit. And I remember the last World Cup, I liked theirs too. It looked really good. So,
Yeah.
I am a fan of this. It looks really clean.
Yeah,
I love the gold.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
This
the
is
gold's
very-
a nice little touch.
It's very like traditional to what they are, but to be honest, if you told me this was a rugby shirt, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree.
I
Like,
agree.
I like I call it the false polo,
Mhm.
but I like, it's like you said, it's kind of boring, but it's also very sleek.
Yeah.
Like it's
You know
sharp
me as
looking.
as a polo lover. I do like this kit. It's not my top 5, but I'm definitely a fan of this one.
You could
I
wear
love
this to
the color.
work.
I know exactly.
You would look good in this.
Thank you.
In
I love the color combination and I love the polo look. I could easily pull this off as like an actual polo, and I'm here for it. My number 3 here is the Belgium away. I absolutely love these colors. I know it's a white T-shirt, but I love how the pattern gets into actually the 3. Like the Adidas logo. It's within the badge. Like the badge even got changed, and then it just seems like a fun kit. It's a white T-shirt. It seems like it's fun compared to the home kit, and like this is just it's just really fun. Like I like that. I would get this in heartbeat. I also am a fan of white kits.
But we should get this with customization though, because that font that's on it does look nice with it.
Nice.
I could maybe
Get a KDB or get it.
But you're gonna be able to wear it at work, right?
No, it doesn't have a collar, so that would be tough to pass anyways. But no, I do like this kit. The colors are just fun, and this is what I want from an away kit to me.
But let's add flames to it.
The Belgium away, is very, very sharp. So I'm very happy to see, hopefully they wear this kit every time.
More, right.
They kept it basic, and that's what, they have their colors in there. It's good.
Yeah. It's not
basic
rocket
shirt,
science.
but just different colors for the logos.
They had fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Had fun with the trim.
DS did good and went okay.
Agreed. Up next, number 3 for Fox, we got the Mexico away. Again, this one does pop up. This is the only one that really is duplicate, if I recall. I need to remember. But this one does pop up a few times. But this one, so I'll just have Fox talk about it.
Yeah, this is probably low for some of us other friends, but yeah, Mexico showed up this year with their kits. Adidas showed up for Mexico, and honestly, they usually always do. Mexico kits are always hot, so yeah, it's a sleek
Best
kit.
design team in CONCACAF.
Yeah, not saying much, but yes.
I will also say what's
the new
nice
Canada
about
jerseys are. Oh wait,
new,
newish, new Canada jerseys.
Yeah, no. Those I'm disappointed in those. I will say what's nice with Adidas with Mexico is that they also released some shoes with some of their Adidas people, and they have some nice shoes.
The Copa.
Yeah, which those would go really well with this, and then the home kit, which is up next.
Oh, there you go.
So I think Adidas really did well with Mexico compared to how Nike did with the US, but that's a different debate. So Raiden, tell us about your Mexico kit.
I like the home so much better than I like the away. The away is just confusing my eyes, and I can't see the design. But when I saw this kit drop for Mexico, I almost bought a long sleeve Edson Alvarez jersey because typically with these Adidas kits and Mexico kits in general, they always have a nice font that goes with them.
Yes.
The last cycle had a nice font to it, and this cycle for the Adidas ones has another nice font to it.
Yeah, that's the thing I love about the World Cup kits in general is that the fact that the different teams can play with their fonts, or
Yeah,
at least the companies can play with the fonts.
yeah.
So, because
They're
that's the
not
issue I have
constrained to a
with
league like the
leagues.
Premier League,
Yes,
Bundesliga. Well, Bundesliga doesn't really
MLS
constrain
or
teams.
whatever. Hmm.
Hey, the MLS font looks
it's
fine. The MLS Next Pro,
God.
completely different question.
Yeah, that's
I will say,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
think
I was
we've
just saying,
talked
like,
about how terrible.
if I didn't like the MLS, template
Well, you like the
numbers and stuff
MLS
like that.
now since you got a team.
No, I have multiple MLS jerseys. I have some KC stuff. I got LA stuff. So, but I definitely like the number sets for the
Now, do you
MLS.
have LA, or do you have Chivas LA?
Hey, let's stay on track. World Cup year.
FC,
World
the
Cup year.
champions, current.
Oh,
Current
Chivas LA.
champions. Let's keep it on here on the World Cup. We'll talk. This is the USL show. So those are our bottom four: France, Belgium, Mexico, home and away.
Our
So
bottom
up
top
next,
three.
yes, our bottom top three. Number 2 for Geo, we got the Ecuador away. This is a nice one. It's not my top, but Geo.
Thought
I
about it
am a
too.
fan of the look. I think Ecuador's their home and away both look clean. I've seen pictures of friends who've had them and some close-ups, and I like the design. In the marathon, I believe it is. I think they did a really
Yes.
good job. They're not they're not Nike or Adidas, but I think they really outdid themselves for Ecuador. Um, opening game tomorrow. They probably will be wearing this one. Most maybe depends. Um,
I think so.
but
And
it
they're
might
allegedly going to be losing 0-1.
for 4.7 or 7.4 million dollars probably.
We'll see.
But I am a
Goal to
fan
be
of this
scored in
kid.
the
I
second
like
half.
yes, 1-0 second half Qatar. Put your money on it. But I like what Marathon did for Ecuador in this kid. I love the colors. I love how it looks.
Yeah.
I will
My
say
only issue.
I will
Oh,
say
sorry.
the cuff
You're a
real
fan.
quick. Yeah, I would say the cuff real quick. I like how they included the Ecuadorian colors, the flag, the yellow, red, and blue right there on the side. Like it's small detail, but it's like, hey, this is still Ecuador, even though the color template may not actually be that, but we're still included. I think that's a nice little touch. Just want to say that.
I love this kit. Honestly, I thought about putting it up in my top three. My only issue has nothing to do with the kit itself. Actually, it's the brand. Is the fact that I don't like their logo. I wish it just didn't spell out marathon across half
Yeah.
the kit. Like,
Whoa. So you don't like Marathon? I assume you don't like Capelli
yeah, no.
or Hummel?
I hate the Hummel ones. Like, I have one but I hate the Hummel ones that spell out Hummel. Yes.
But with this kid, like it's a perfect example of what Brett was saying. Like their home kit is traditional. This away kit plays a little bit.
Yes, they played with
Fun.
it and makes it look good.
Exactly.
I would say the same with Mexico home and away. Now they both look great to me. I know you say you don't like the away, but in Mexico is that home green, and then the away they had fun with it. Put some traditional Mexican, like, I don't want to say the word tribal
Artwork.
artwork.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
artwork or
Yeah,
it's like
feels
Aztec design type of thing.
See,
yeah.
I feel like that's part of the this whole home traditional away, kind of fun, which is kind of why a lot of people don't like what the US does because there isn't really a predominant home one to then play around with the away. Because it seems
Yeah.
like they play around with both, which I think
Yeah.
we discussed last week.
We should
But
just
it's
put like hot dogs and hamburgers and it'd be like the cat kit from
Put some buds on there.
The Crows and
Minneapolis.
Cats.
Yeah.
from Minneapolis
some
City.
buds.
Yeah.
Put some buds on it. Why now, Qatar?
Anyways, that is the Ecuador away kit from Geo's number 2. My number 2, I'm a sucker for a polo, and I love these colors. I know
Some hot
US is
takes.
playing them, but this is much like the French home kit. I'd wear this to work any given day. This is red, bright red. It has a nice aqua blue, and then also has a sharp blue as well, darker navy blue. I like it. I'm a fan. I'm a sucker for a polo. So this just draws my attention. And when I saw it released, my eyes went, I need this. I haven't bought it.
The font on this one as well
The England
font was
font
good.
is metal AF. Yes.
Because they drew from those metal English bands.
No, it's metal AF.
Me-
Not metal. It's metal.
Aluminium.
And you know what?
Say it right.
Aluminium.
This kit
I
is
have
one of
some
those
British
kits.
clients.
This kit is one of those kits that I'm just gonna stop that I could see some people not liking because of the colorway itself. I could see some traditional English people not liking it, but James
I
Madison
like
looks sexy in it, so.
No, I like the color. Do like the colors. It pops.
Yes.
Blue. I like blue.
Especially to their way home.
But I do like it.
I am afraid
I can respect it.
that it won't look good on TV. Because U of L, the University of Louisville, also did like a neon weird color kit kind of like this during their false Final Four, and it looked really bad orange on the TV.
We'll find out on
So yeah, we'll find
Monday
out.
or Friday.
Friday. No one's gonna watch the Monday game.
But I like how an American company did better honoring a country's traditions than its own.
Yeah, slightly.
Because they went back to both their 90s kits.
Well, it did honor tradition, just not soccer traditions. Let's put it clear based off their statement.
And Australia's too.
Yeah.
I mean, their away kit looks like their
home kit. Their home kit is traditional to what they usually wear.
Well, it's the same kit as ours. The English kit is the exact same kit as ours, except for with the icy blue.
Anyways, I didn't look at the graphic at the end, so we can debate this further. But we will look at this box. We will address it. We just have some World Cup kits to get to, because up next is your number 2 in the Japan home kit.
It's not the anime Japan kit.
Well, the Samurai Blues.
Yeah, this is Japan showed up and lost to Mexico, but yeah, this looks good.
And Canada,
yeah.
Was it Canada?
They lost to Canada.
Mexico lost in their warm up
to Sweden.
You're right.
Yeah.
And they didn't even play one.
They did.
Well, they did.
They played.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it
they
wasn't.
Played the Saudi, the Qatar.
Okay, that's what it was.
Team.
It wasn't like another World Cup team, though, right?
A club team.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Qatar.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Apparently, it was.
Never mind. Sorry, mistake.
But yeah, now this is a sharp kit.
Yeah, I like it.
Like, I don't know what to even say about it. It's sick.
No, I'm a fan. I like
look at it. Look at it, guys. Look.
I'm not a fan of like the shirt design. Like, I'm fine with the colors. It's just like I'm not a fan of that design on the shirt.
Well, you're wrong. So, all right.
Oh, well, you're wrong about the U.S. away kit.
I will also touche. I will say what is really nice about this kit is that normally, I don't talk about fonts. Mr. Reagan here does all the time. I think the fonts are yellow on this, and I think they stand out. If I recall from the Canada games, I watched it.
That makes sense.
Their fonts are yellow.
Blend in with the white.
Yeah, and I think it looked really nice, and it's a nice contrast. Almost remind me of Lido's with the red, yellow, and blue kind of mixed together. But I just wanted to point that out. That was the one time I really noticed the color of the font, because it was yellow, and they're traditionally blue with red and white.
Yeah. Good job, Japan.
Yeah,
good job, Adidas.
Solid. And now number 2 for Reagan. It away.
There you go.
It's coming home.
No, it's not. It's going to be stopped.
Don't say that.
It's going to be stopped.
Argentina's going to stop them.
Let's continue.
No, Portugal is going to stop everybody.
It's not. Don't say that ever again.
Those are our bottom, our number 2s, and the number 1 kit for Gio is the Mexico away.
Yeah, I am a fan of what they did with Mexico. I'm truthfully jealous of what they did with the design. This is something very different, something that, unlike the U.S. with our hockey, football, whatever they wanted to do, rugby apparently. I'm a fan of what they did for Mexico, taking something from the culture and putting it into a kit. I respect that.
Oh, he's typed. Fox is looking up something. I will say these things that I didn't address it on Fox's when he brought it up. I am a fan of this. I like the red and white. It contrasts very well with the green, like the heavy green of the home kit. I think it's just fun. I do like how they also I also like seeing the new like Mexico badge. It's still trying to growing on me. I think it's cool how
It's
just
not
like
as cool as the last one.
no, but it's nice to see it, and they're kind of like almost I don't want to say using that, but like it's I don't know, it's just kind of cool to see it all being put together. And then there's even those accents of green. I like seeing the back of the neck. You won't see it on the players. Just a bit of even detail in there. So it's like to me, they paid attention to details on this kit, and that's, as we discussed, makes a good kit better.
That's why Adidas should make our USA kits.
A soccer
back.
company.
Yeah, an actual soccer company.
Or Hummel.
Ooh, I'd
Somebody.
be okay with Hummel.
Anyone but Nike, please.
Yeah.
Or Puma, as we've seen with their away kits.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No Pumas.
Or their alts. But anyways, just
no,
not Nike.
even if next year they came out with a weird Puma template that actually looked good, they still don't make their kits correctly.
Yeah, I would be upset with Puma because they just don't fit. They're
New
made
Balance
for soccer players, not for us.
New Balance. New Balance needs to make that
Hey,
comeback.
New Balance is making
the
an
dads,
appearance at
baby.
the World Cup.
New Balance for the dad.
Who makes,
with Costa Rica, right?
Who makes Liga
yeah.
MX?
Charlie.
Charlie.
I always say it wrong.
Charlie makes good-looking kids.
Yeah. They did San Diego Royals.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, I'm hoping that means more U.S. kits still to them.
Especially.
Oh, we gotta hurry up. We got 5 minutes left. Apparently.
Yeah.
No, we're fine. Up next is my number one, my top kit. I went with Fun Colors, the South Korea away.
This looks like a All Sport Leipzig kit from last year.
I mean, I was a fan of that kit as well. I love some nice little colors. Even though this is still the same template as the other Nike ones, as we've seen with the England away, the U.S. home, it doesn't have that weird, odd color for like up on the top. It just makes it all black, and then it basically as if it's a non-existent template in that case, which then it's fine because then it's just aesthetic and like feel, which is whatever. And plus, it's just fun, red, yellow, and blues on the black surface, like little hash marks of paint. I love this kit.
Yeah.
This is fun.
It's a beautiful kit. It's very nice.
It's a fun kit, but it just feels like RB Leipzig shirt last year just put on the updated template.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
Leipzig had a good-looking kit last year.
They do. As long as I don't like Leipzig, they always have good kits, and it hurts. They do. So
I always like the Korea badge too.
Oh yeah.
The tiger.
My favorite one of their kits is that pink one. Up next.
2 years ago, but no, let's not bring that back. Let's just throw paint on a black paper.
Yeah. I'm game. It's better than the other 10. A lot better than some of the other 10s that we've obviously judged. Number one here for Fox, the Germany home.
Yeah,
and before and then also Reedon's also number one is the German kit. Surprise. Bessie is wearing the German long sleeve kit.
And surprised that Fox chose the center badge.
These are better than short sleeve jerseys. Change my
mind.
It's a gorgeous kit. Like, look at it. It's a slick, like the same thing that y'all like about the France kit, about the England kit. It's a sleek kit. Like, you look professional in this kit.
Center badge.
Like right when I saw Regan, I'm like, Regan looks really good right now.
And they made it gold to go along with the gold Adidas logo.
Yeah, I think they did it right. The colorway is really, they did it really well.
Yeah. This is not a top 5 for me, but this is a really solid kit, and I would buy it. Which is my thresholds are very different for buying and really good, but this is a really well-made kit.
I'll buy ugly kits, whatever.
Hey, if it's cheap enough, give me everything. But no, yeah, I really like the colorway. I've been a fan of German kits. I think usually their homes don't miss. They usually have a decent formula, and plus Adidas is from Germany, so they have to go out and put out something good for the German national team, and I think they
Unlike
always do.
some other manufacturers for their home country.
Yes. I like it. I've always liked Germany. I always like their kits. As you can tell, I'm wearing a German hat and kit right now. And it was cool. I like seeing these kits. So, well done.
There's a lot of players from Freiburg playing this year on the national team.
And soon to be St. Louis City.
God, the entire St. Louis City is they're just taking Germany and bringing them over.
Yeah, they're just paying 100,000 Garber bucks for that next international slot.
Garber bucks. It's like Cole's cash.
Can't beat a good Cole's cash. You can use the coupons too. It's great. Okay.
So anyway, these are our top kits from the World Cup. We got the Mexico away, the South Korea away, and then the Germany home. So now I just want to do a brief little recap. Here are the worst ones that we've looked at. Essentially, Puma, you done messed up. Then we got Comet North. We got the Netherlands non-orange home kit. Yeah, whatever that is. Then we got the Croatian home, which is up there. And then we got the Belgian home. Based off of our data, these are the worst kits at the World Cup come Sunday. So turn off your TV when these come on, because I don't think you want to watch these.
Well, the town I live in now was almost renamed to Flavor Town, so.
Oh boy.
So you need that kit.
Again, I would buy this if this was supposed to be a not actual legit kit for the Belgian kit. Anyways. Now, once again, here are our top World Cup kits. We got the Mexico away. We have the South Korea away. We got the German home. And then finally, we got the England away. I believe those were the only ones that really popped up twice. Overall, I would say Mexico probably have one of the best sets at the World Cup based off of our data.
I'll agree with that.
I'll
agree with that 100%. As a full set, set.
Germany's
woman away.
I'm just going based off our top threes. Based off our top threes.
Yeah, if I were to buy like a full set, it'd be Mexico, 100%. And I know he's not good anymore or currently, but I would get Raul Jimenez, name set on both, and just I would
do Santiago Jimenez because he plays for my Feyenoord right now in the Netherlands, but he's not on the team right now, unfortunately. But I would do him.
Vela's not on the team, is he?
No.
Yeah. So they still brought
no Chicharito, no Carlos.
Chicharito is definitely burnt out, but like Carlos Vela, I'm not saying he isn't burnt out, but he's still like decent. But they brought in a half-injured Raul Jimenez, who's also burnt out.
And they brought in a former Argentine international who's now Mexican, but also grew up in the U.S. and could have represented them at international level.
Yeah.
And Rogelio Funes Mori.
Yep.
It's a mess.
Funes Mori. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he has like four more names.
I think
but it's a mess. It's a mess down there. But at least they will look good however they do with the World Cup. Based off our consensus, they will look very sharp compared to the U.S. Regardless of what you say, their thoughts, they will look better than the U.S. at this World Cup.
I'll agree with that. I love the blue kit. But like
I know you do, and we hate you for it, but it's okay. We love you.
Even if we added the U.S. to our tops and bottoms, if we add it, U.S. would not be like this. Would still be my top three.
It'd be at the bottom for me.
The U.S. would make one of my bottom three.
Mine too.
Agree.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't need to beat this dead horse.
I'm gonna beat it.
But if you give me a moment, I'm going to bring one Nike jersey from that drop that did not make the World Cup.
Okay, I definitely wait a minute. While we're doing this, it's a perfect segue into no, off screen. We'll get into our kit show off time for the World Cup. I'm rocking the 2014 World Cup champions. There it is, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, is that Nigeria? Yeah, Nigeria won. That's a nice kit. The 2014 World Cup winning Germany squad, my very first ever kit. So it got me into soccer. So I have a thing for this kit. So absolutely love it.
Which kit are you wearing, Regan?
I'm not even wearing one, but I'll show off this nice Nigeria kit that was not included in the World Cup because they unfortunately did not qualify.
Yeah. Nigeria always rocks.
You do.
Was that the same template, though?
It uses the same general template, but they actually put a design on it.
Exactly.
All right, Gio.
The color thing is weird.
Bomb Pop kit.
Bomb
Classic.
Oh, I can see Aaron Johansson in that kit.
Yes. I imagine Clint Dempsey, John Brooks, Jermaine Jones, all of them, man. It's good times.
Julian Green.
Yes, him too.
Oh, wait. The best player from that World Cup, Chris Wondolowski.
Okay, let's move on.
Thoughts, and to you?
I'm rocking my brand new Metro Louisville. Metro Louisville kit from Icarus. Just came back with another star. Went down to Mexico, won some random other tournament. I don't know. But I love Metro Louisville, but they're in like 12 different leagues, and it confuses me sometimes. So, but they win them all, so it's whatever.
That's all that matters.
But they're in the U.S. Open Cup today, right now, later tonight.
Yeah, I thought that's 7. I don't know.
So, hope that they continue on. I would love to see a Louisville match, just to see what happens. But that'd be interesting to me.
It wouldn't be pretty.
Lexington Louisville coming next year.
Yeah, Lexington Louisville match is going to be exciting.
Yes. So that is our show here at the USL show. Have fun. Once again, go out to your local USL clubs and go part of their watch parties. Kind of hang out with some local soccer fans, watch the TV, support your nation and your national teams or teams. And kind of enjoy the World Cup, have fun, and let's have a good World Cup. Also, congrats to San Antonio for the World Cup for the USL
You're in American
win.
Media.
Chicago Fire and San Antonio are World Cup winners.
Or Philadelphia. It happened in Philadelphia too. So congrats to them.
It happened to Kellen Acosta while he was interviewing as an LAFC player.
That too.
So
and once
USA
again,
did win the World Cup when they beat Mexico for I think it was the Gold Cup.
The Gold Cup in the Nations League.
Anyways,
we won the World Cup, according to some guy.
Let's have a fun, festive month of soccer. Enjoy your time, and let's go Kicks and support the USL show. Thanks again for watching, everyone.
Go USA.